Hi, thanks for clicking on this video. This clip is going to be about practice journals, and I'm going to share my thoughts, and I'll even share my journal with you during this video. So we've all been told by our teachers, and we all know that when we sit down to practice, we should have a plan. We should create a strategy of what we're going to work on that day and how we're going to work on it. And what I've found is that keeping a practice journal is a really great way to stay on track with those things. So this here is my current practice journal. My one prior to this was bright orange because orange is my favorite color, but this one also spoke to me. It's bright, it's colorful, cheery, it's also sort of shiny. Do you see that there? It's also small enough that it can fit in my Clarinet bag if I need to travel, so lots of great things with this practice journal going on. So a couple things about keeping a practice journal, and I will show you an entry for mine to help point some of these things out. So this is a page from my journal, and on this page, I was working on some rose etudes that I was preparing for a video tutorial of the West Virginia All-State Clarinet etudes for this year. And you can see on this page that I get pretty detailed as far as measures I should be working on and specific details in that measure. So what I typically do is I take sections or specific measures, and I determine tempos I should be starting to work at them on, and then goal tempos for that day. I'll also address dynamics, just sometimes even plain learning the notes and fingerings. Like I said though, I'll address dynamics, shaping a phrase, so picking out high points, notes that I should be bringing out in phrases, just every type of detail in the music that you can think of. And when I work on those points for the day, I like to cross them off or check them off. You can see there. For me, that's motivating. I can see that I've worked on all of those things and everything that I accomplished in my practice session. Just seeing on that page, those things on the page, just make me feel really accomplished and rewarded. But then the next thing I do is I take notes for the next practice session. While all of that information is still fresh in my mind, I go ahead and I set the agenda for the next day. One other thing that I wanted to share with you is that many of my students keep practice journals, and what I have seen with these students keeping these journals is they are much more detailed in their playing. They progress much faster and with a higher quality through the clarinet repertoire. They're much more organized, and they themselves, I can tell, feel much more accomplished, and they can feel the progress that's going on. So it's definitely a very valuable tool for any level of student. So I highly encourage you to keep a practice journal, make it as detailed as you can, make it as personal as you can, and feel free to let me know how it's going. You can contact with me any means listed on this website, and have fun with it. So I hope to talk to you again soon. Take care.